You know, it's an interesting one because I think Reese knows, well, he doesn't really know that he's in love with this woman, but he knows there's a fascination and something that he's drawn into, and he feels a kind of a responsibility to her, just through the stories that John's told him, and this sort of connection that he's found that he can't quite explain. So it was interesting to explore that, you know, when he goes back to save her and she's not the person that he thought she was. You know, it provides some great kind of material to work with and some fun comedy there. And
their relationship is such that, against all odds, they still fall for each other. They're both fighting the destiny that awaits them, and that they're meant to create John Connor. And Sarah, my goodness, is kicking and screaming at trying to make that not happen. But the reality is that it comes through regardless.
That sort of stuff is always a little, it can be a little tricky and nerve-wracking for some people. We had a wonderful, our assistant director who sort of runs the floor, you know, when we're shooting. He would take his clothes off as well every time that we had to make us feel a little more comfortable. So, you know, look, I think with that stuff you have to be a little sensitive and respect one another's kind of space and privacy, but at the end of the day it's like, you got to do it. And so look, we were just supportive of one another and we try and just get on with it, get the job done.
I think that I'm much more of a goofball than I think she could ever be. I smile a bit already. But yeah, I think we share a kind of strength. I mean, my strength hasn't been tested to the point of, you know, the end of the world. But I feel like I could handle myself were that to be the case. So yeah, there's a crossover.
When I was a kid, I think it was Terminator 2 was the first one I saw, and I must have watched it 50 times as a kid. You know, I was a big fan of that film, and then kind of got to know the franchise as I got a bit older. So it's great to now be part of that and part of the legacy that it's going to leave behind.